friends, and welcome to another episode of Train the Trainer mini-series. We did see one icebreaker before, and I'd like to share another icebreaker here which would really bring in some very important elements in training. Usually when the icebreakers are happening, people are asked to introduce themselves. And whilst they're introducing themselves, whilst one participant is introducing himself, talking about his name and where is he from and why is he over here, the other participants are actually thinking about how they should introduce themselves and impress the rest. Invariably, they don't listen to each other. So there's this brilliant icebreaker which makes sure that everyone listens to everyone. And it goes like this. This is how I would start it off. I'd say, all right guys, let's have your introductions. And we'll have it done in a very peculiar way or a particular way, but before that I'd like to know who wishes to start before I tell you how it's supposed to be done. And I look for somebody who puts his hand up and say, okay, fantastic. Now what I'd like you to do is, please introduce yourself with your name and tell me what is it that you like in Dubai, for example. And then the next person who's next to him, who sits next to him, will first introduce the person before him and then introduce himself in the same way. And the third person will introduce the first guy or the first woman, second, and then himself or herself. And that's how it will go on continuously throughout the entire participants. And then you start seeing lots of smiles. People say, ooh, and the guy who lifted his hand is very easy, very lucky for him. He says, well, I'm Prakash and I like Burj Khalifa in Dubai. Goes to the next person. I'm Ali. Sorry, not Ali. Can you please introduce the other person? All right. He's Prakash. He likes Burj Khalifa in Dubai. I'm Ali and I like the cars in Dubai. The third person. He's Prakash. He likes Burj Khalifa in Dubai. He's Ali. He likes the cars in Dubai. And I'm Alka. I like the cleanliness in Dubai. And the fourth person has to go in the same series, and so the fifth and sixth and seventh. And you can actually start seeing the last people a little bit sweating. And then you warn them, guys, no writing. You've got to keep it all here. Make sure that everyone is listening. But there are some good learnings as well from this. Everybody listens to each other, and by the end, they really know what each of them likes about that particular place or about anything that you can probably bring into that particular session. But also, there's a nice message that is driven home. Fortune favors the brave. When I just put up this question to everybody asking, who likes to start? There was one brave person who said, yes, I. And that person had at least amount of job to do. But the rest had to really work hard to be able to get through the entire session. But it's a lot of fun, there's a lot of learning in this, and there's a lot of working of your gray cells. Thank you. Well, just one last word. If you'd like to know more about what we're doing on this channel, request you to subscribe by clicking on the button below.